Hey there, Lars. This is Jordan at Kalispell Ford. As you can see, I have the Volvo behind me. Let's take a close look and see what we can find. I like to start these videos by just going around the entire vehicle and taking a look from a distance for major damage of any kind. Taking a closer look, we're going to start at the front on the exterior and move our way along as we go. So rock chip there. One there. Small one there. That might come off. No, there's a little paint chip underneath that, I believe. Overall, pretty clean. It's got a little paint bubble, maybe something that was repaired. I'm not sure. A little discoloration there. Good one there. Some more rock chips up here. Moving up the hood. See some. There's one there. Looks like it's been filled. Get out a bumper. These painted bumpers are always good about catching a few chips. This one looks pretty good. Came off. This part looks really clean. The surround there on the grill. Let's take a look down here. The age of the car, this is really clean. Rock chip there, and there maybe. This lower part here, some paint transfer, some scratches. Yeah, something going on there. Plastics a little beat up there, and then you can see some stuff going on with the color of the paint there. Overall, it's really clean. Just noticed this on the fender, so that's something to be aware of. Another place I like to look for damage, the backs of mirrors. Looks pretty good. A rock chip, maybe a little scratch there. This wheel looks good. See any curb rash or anything like that. Taking a look at the door. Don't see dents, grocery cart dings, anything like that. Not sure what that is. What that is. A couple rock chips there maybe. This glossy black seems to be the area that shows the most scratches and stuff. Even then, not really bad. Always like to look inside the door handles here. Got some fingernail scratches. It's a really common spot to see that kind of stuff. This rear panel. Some rock chips here on the flares. And that's more dirt. Some stuff here. Rock chip there. This wheel looks pretty clean. There we go. Alright, taking a look at the rear bumper. Again, very clean overall. See a little crease there. See some stuff that's into the paint a little bit. Some scratching here, scratching here. There's one there. Color transfer or something there, paint transfer. Not quite sure what happened there. Over here, exhaust looks good. Next, we'll go ahead and open this thing up. So on these rear hatches, I always like to look around the edges for damage. See a little something there, but this is where I see people often loading stuff in and out of their vehicles, kind of doing some unexpected damage there. I don't see any signs of that here. Let's keep going. Looking at this panel here. Let's keep going. Looking at this panel. It's fairly clean. I do see some, doesn't feel, I'm not catching my nail on that. That's definitely noticeable. Not exactly sure what's going on there. The wheel here, again, nice clean looking wheel. Let's move up to this passenger side door. It's fairly clean. Got this line here. And a little something going on down here. Looks like that might come off. This wheel up here looks good. Let's look at this fender flare. Looks like it caught some paint transfer there. A little something going on there. And some discoloration or some scuffing here. Let's not forget the back of mirror number 2. A little bit of scratching there. Nothing too bad. So we're nice and low. Let's look at the roof. I do see a spot here that looks filled. Don't see anything else. Stands out from this distance. Let's look all the way around. I don't know if that's a paint spot. Just something on the car. Looks like it was just something on there. A little soap, possibly. And I'm looking up here for more rock chips. Looks pretty clean. So now looking inside the driver's door, again, my main goal here is to look for damage on leather seats, on any seat. This spot right here is typically where I'm gonna see the most wear. This car, I have to say, overall appears to have been well taken care of and to have aged really well. We do have all-weather mats. Let's take a look at the carpet underneath. Looks really clean. And looking inside here, of course, that manual transmission. Very cool little center section here. Cut out behind it. I like that a lot. Let's take a look at the exterior. So these seats look pretty clean. Coming around to the passenger side door. Still looks clean. Take another look at the seat here. On the passenger side, again, this is the spot where I normally see the most wear marks. Looks pretty good. The leather overall looks really good. And then we're gonna look at the carpet mat here. The carpet under the rubber mat here, I should say. Now I wanna take a closer look at the rear. So looking at the leather in the rear, I do see some marks in here that are interesting to me. So when I see stuff like this or like this, it makes me think that there might have been something sitting there. My first thought, perhaps remnants of a car seat, but maybe they had something else that was back here long term. Hard to say. Other than those indentations, the rear seat looks clean. And then back here we have similar rubber floor mats as to what we saw up front. both